Let's run through this real quick so we can move on to the next thing. I hate to rush it, but I'm just going to go slow motion here a little bit and go over a few key things. I know you can't see me. I'm done right here. Almost always tuned to E flat, and but when I say a note, I say it like I'm tuned to E, so just to simplify things. So if I say that's an A, it's actually an A flat, but I'll call it an A just to make it simple. But all right, let's get started. I'm just going to go slow and try to point out a few things here. Well, you kind of so he's going from the A and G, I mean the D and G to the G and B. And he just hammers on that first one, this one. And he slides on the second one. That's the one thing about Jimi. He always changes the way he's sliding and stuff. And this is where he hits an open A string. He goes. Now he hits his fuzz. And that's that single fret bend. And I wouldn't be surprised if Jimi can't do that with one finger, but there's other times where I know it's impossible to do with one finger, so I would just try to learn that. It's not that hard, but when you're going fast, it's kind of hard. And he only hits the single notes before he hits that double bend. That way you can vibrate it and not put the B string out of tune. I mean, you could try it like this. And that's why I said I wouldn't be surprised if he can't do it without knocking the B string out of tune. And this is that growling double stop I like. And he loves to play in the key of B. A lot of his stuff's in B because he can do all the open strings and so let's do that again. It goes back up to the what is it, 7th fret, but this is where he does those triplets, and they're so fast. It's really hard to do. He goes. That's the first set, but he's really just hammering on. It's hard to get that triplet in there. So that's the first verse, I guess you would call it. one's kind of strange too. He's kind of going just the B and the D string. And he does, he accents everything, and that even when he's not playing a note, he's hitting that guitar, and it sounds so cool. You know? There he goes. Hits the open E, then goes. And he's pretty much just hitting the G and the B string open. And then he slides up to the same notes up here on the A and D string. So that last one's a hammer-on. It's the open E again. So that's the second set of hammer-ons. Let's go through that section one more time. So, and this is that one where I was talking about. He plays all the notes, and then he'll be able to isolate the G string after he hits them all three. He goes. But he doesn't make it sharp. That's the hard part. That's that open E. And that's the open G and B. That accent, that's why he hits accents all the time. And so listen to that. He's kind of going. Let me do that one again. Open E, just chromatic up to the F sharp, and the Hendrix chord. Except he's not he's playing an open D. And he hits it. Got that one? That's that jazz chord with the B and the bass with your thumb. Only hits that 3 times like that. And he does that a lot. He'll change the pattern the way he'll hit 2 notes here and then slide up to 1 single note. Or sometimes he'll hit a single note here and then hit 2 notes on the 2nd fret. I mean on the next fret. But this one he goes. let's go back to this. This one is one where he hits that little, I forgot what those grace note kind of thing. But I still can't get that one to sound right. Something to do with my rhythm, but it's a tough one, but you can hear it. Fuzz in. And that's the cool one. Alright, let's do that again. There he's hitting the D and the G string. He actually hits it like this. And he hits an open D right after that. And then an open A. Now we're going into the solo. This is typical inversions, I guess, on the B7th. Kind of messing that one up, but let's do that again. Sounds like I'm adding an extra beat in there, and that's where his rhythm is impeccable. To me, it sounds like I'm adding an extra beat, but if you listen to the drummer and everything, it just, that beat needs to be there to keep everything on time. So it's... And you're just doing... And just going up with your middle finger on the G string, those two times, and the rhythm on that's pretty critical if you want to do that solo. He does that little double hit, and it almost sounds like he's kind of making a mistake, but he's so good at mistakes, it doesn't matter. And that's the 5th fret on the D string, I'm sorry. And I love that note, the way he hits it. That's one of my favorite notes, and I don't know why. So it's... See, he does that. He's going so fast. You hit that 3 times. He stops a little early on that one. A couple of beats, I think. Overbends it. Now we're almost done. See how it changes the rhythm there? This is where the snare goes perfectly with this. And he's always got that accent right after everything he does almost. Does the same thing. But this is... At first it was easier to go like, but you hear that doesn't sound right at all. Whoa. Right here, just hitting the D and the G string, buddy. So you kind of he focuses on that D string right there to kind of give it dun 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 dun. Button. So let's do that again. So it goes. A jazzy 9th chord, minor 9th. That's the D and G string. So. Then it's the A and the D string with the bass, thumb bass. That open D right, open E right there. All right, let's move on to a new song. I'm ready. If you have any questions, ask me. Hopefully it's slow enough. And I've got my little amp over here. that I built myself. It's called a 2-stroke, and it's actually working out pretty good. I've had it for years. Never really played it much. And got a little bit more good news. One of my friend subscribers, and a little more, hopefully, positive news on my audio and video. One of my subscribers in Italy, Luca, thank you, Luca, turned me on to the new Zoom camera, which is a Q8 in 4K or something like that, and I don't even think you can get it yet. It's that new. I haven't been able to find it. So that looks like it could be the answer to my audio woes. It's got 4K, like I said, inputs for microphones, plus it has built-in microphones, so I hope it works out. But I'm going to give it a shot as soon as I can get one, and maybe we'll have some better quality audio here. But I'll talk to you guys later, and I hate to ask for suggestions on songs because you wouldn't believe, or you probably would believe, how many I get, and it just becomes impossible to sort through. But if you want to throw them out there, throw them out there. I check them out. I usually pick the ones I like. But all right, I'll talk to you guys soon. Thanks for all the support. I really appreciate it.